So welcome back to the Ethereum module. In today's lesson, we'll focus on Ether, the cryptocurrency that powers the entire Ethereum network. By the end of the lesson, you'll understand what Ether is and why it's essential for Ethereum, how Ether powers transactions and smart contracts, and why Ether is often called the fuel of Ethereum. Understanding Ether is key to grasping how Ethereum operates and why it's so innovative. Let's get started. So the first question is, what is Ether? Ether, which is also called ETH, is the cryptocurrency used within the Ethereum network. Here's why Ether is important. The first point is that it's a currency. You can send, receive, and trade Ether like you would with Bitcoin. And the second is that it powers the network. Ether is needed to run the Ethereum network, paying for transactions and operations. And really, the key point here is that Bitcoin is often called digital gold because it stores value, while Ether is more like digital oil because it powers the Ethereum ecosystem. Think of it as the fuel that makes everything run. So Ether has two main jobs within the Ethereum ecosystem. The first is paying for transactions. Every time someone sends ETH or interacts with a smart contract, they pay a fee in Ether. These fees are called gas fees. The second is powering smart contracts. Ether is used to pay for the computing power needed to run smart contracts and decentralized applications, or dApps. In simple terms, Ether is like the money you use to pay for services within the Ethereum network. To understand Ether's role, we need to talk about gas fees. Gas fees are payments made in Ether to compensate the network for processing transactions and running smart contracts. A way to measure how much computational work a transaction requires is through these gas fees. Think of it like this: if Ethereum is a highway, gas fees are the tolls you pay to drive on it. The more complex your trip, like running a detailed smart contract, is, the higher the toll. Gas fees play a critical role in the Ethereum ecosystem. The first point is that they prevent spam. If transactions were free, people could flood the system with fake transactions. Gas fees ensure only meaningful transactions are ever processed. And the second point is that they reward validators. Validators, or miners, are the people or computers that process transactions. Gas fees compensate them for their work and energy costs. Without gas fees, the Ethereum network wouldn't function properly. So, Ether is essential for smart contracts, which are automated agreements on the Ethereum blockchain. Here's how Ether powers smart contracts. The first point is around the contract creation. Developers write and deploy the contract on the blockchain. This requires Ether to pay for the computational resources. The second stage is around the user interaction. Users interact with the contract, like buying an NFT or transferring funds. Every interaction uses computational power, and Ether is needed to cover the cost. And the third stage is around the execution. The Ethereum network processes the smart contract's instructions powered by Ether. In short, no Ether means no smart contracts can run. So gas fees aren't always the same. They can vary depending on three factors. The first is the transaction complexity. A simple transaction like sending ETH costs less gas. A complex smart contract like swapping tokens on a DeFi platform costs more gas. The second is around network traffic. When many people use Ethereum, gas fees go up. This is because space in each block is limited and users compete to have their transactions processed. And the third is gas price. Users can choose how much Ether they're willing to pay per unit of gas. Higher payments prioritize your transaction. dApps, or decentralized applications, rely on Ether to function. Here's why. Every action within a dApp, like trading crypto or playing a blockchain game, requires gas fees. These gas fees ensure the dApp's operations are processed securely on the Ethereum network. For example, if you trade tokens on Uniswap or buy an NFT, you're using Ether to pay for the transaction. Without Ether, these dApps couldn't operate. Ether does more than power transactions. It also protects the Ethereum network. The first area is around spam prevention. Gas fees make it expensive to flood the network with useless transactions. So, this ensures the network remains efficient and secure. The second area is around network security. Validators are rewarded in Ether for keeping the network safe and functional. This incentivizes people to act honestly within the system. Ether helps maintain a balanced and fair ecosystem. Ether is often referred to as digital oil because it powers every transaction and operation on the Ethereum network. It's essential for running the machines of Ethereum, like smart contracts and dApps, and it has a limited supply, which adds to its value just like oil. So without Ether, Ethereum wouldn't work. It's as simple as that. And if you remember, it's very different from Bitcoin, which again is very much a cryptocurrency and doesn't have all these sorts of use cases as Ether does. So Ether really functions as the oil or the fuel for the Ethereum network. Ether's value comes from its utility and demand. The first point is around high demand. Millions of transactions and dApps rely on Ether every single day. As Ethereum becomes more popular, demand for Ether grows. The second area is utility beyond currency. Unlike Bitcoin, which is mainly a store of value, Ether has many different uses. It's required for transactions, smart contracts, and even staking. And the third area and reason for its increase in value is due to the limited supply. While Ether is created through staking rewards, its issuance is carefully managed. The scarcity adds to its long term value. So let's quickly talk about Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum is upgrading to Ethereum 2.0, and this has some big implications for Ether. This is still an ongoing topic of discussion, but I think it's important to talk about it as it will impact how Ether will be in the future. So the first area where Ether is changing is around staking. Instead of miners, validators now secure the network by what's referred to as staking Ether. Validators lock up their Ether and earn rewards for their work. The second area is around lower gas fees. Ethereum 2.0 is designed to make the network more efficient, thus reducing gas fees. And the third area is around being eco friendly. The shift to proof of stake drastically reduces Ethereum's energy consumption, making Ether more sustainable. And just to be clear, we'll be talking about all these concepts in a future lesson. To wrap up, Ether is the lifeblood of Ethereum. It powers every transaction, smart contract, and dApp on the network. Gas fees ensure the network stays efficient, secure, and spam free. And its demand, utility, and limited supply make it valuable both as a currency and as a resource. Ether isn't just a cryptocurrency, it's the fuel that keeps the Ethereum ecosystem running. In our next lessons, we'll dive deeper into Ethereum 2.0 and what it means for Ether and the future of blockchain. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.